Number 2, Gaby Gonzalez. Number 3, Brian Humboldt. Number 4, Brianna Claudio. Number 5, Savannah Ruiz. Number 6, Mason Cooper. Number 8, Mallory Henderson. Number 9, Juliana Melin. Number 10, Charlotte Beck. Number 11, Emma Wilkins. Number 12, Milan Diaz. Number 13, Haley Nixon. Number 14, Emma Lopez. Number 15, Mia Reina. Number 17, Lola Alvarado. Number 19, Bella Castillo. Number 20, Maureen Lopez. Number 21, Amber Ramirez. Number 22, Cassidy Lethbridge. Number 24, Natalie Liguez. Number 27, Adam Curl. And number 30, Carla Paredes. Head coach, Patrick Arney. Assistant coaches, Michael Smith and Juan Lopez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Boerne champions, Chargers. Number 1, Reagan Berkey. Number 2, Mia Serta. Number 3, Vivian Garza. Number 5, Lorena Garza. Number 6, Avery Case. Number 7, Emma May Nixon. Number 8, Skylight Arnold. Number 9, Grace McLean. Number 11, Emily Peters. Number 12, Olivia Farias. Number 13, Reagan Alt. Number 14, Mackenzie Ando. Number 15, Gabby Delcano. Number 16, Addie Hubbard. Number 17, Nerea Gares. Number 18, Marisa Matos. Number 19, Sam Watkins. Number 20, goalkeeper, Lola Wang. Number 21, Aline Summer. Number 22, Hannah Arnold. Number 23, Shelby Christian. Number 24, Shelby Schrader. And number 28, Audrey Burden. Head coach, Tyler Walters, and assistant coach, Matt Clayton. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may we take this occasion to inform and remind students and fans of the proper etiquette during the flag ceremonies. The United States flag is a symbol of a great country, and accordingly, all of us should honor that symbol by standing, face the flag, raise our hands over our hearts, and gentlemen should remove their hats. Remember, silence in form of respect, and everyone should remain standing until national anthem is completed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And good afternoon and welcome to our coverage on MITV Sports. McAllen ISD bringing you exciting coverage of girls soccer playoff action. Bulldogs taking on the Boerne champion Chargers. We're at a neutral site in Corpus Christi and hope you enjoy today's game. This is the semifinal for the Region 4 Class 5A tournament. Winner moves on to play for the regional championship tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So for the McAllen Bulldogs, they come in with 20 wins and 7 losses with 2 draws this season. Boerne champion comes in 17 wins with 3 losses and 4 draws. I'll be playing here in just a moment. We just had our national anthem, about to kick it off in a moment. McAllen will be going from left to right. They'll be wearing the white jerseys with the purple shorts. And Boerne champion will counter with navy blue and white. Boerne champion getting here on the strength of shutout victories over Georgetown 1-0. They beat San Antonio Johnson 10-0 and then defeated Liberty Hill late last week 2-0 to advance here to the 4th round of the state tournament. And for the McAllen High Lady Bulldogs, they started out with an 8-0 defeat over Ed Couch Elsa. Then they shut out Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial 5-0 and beat Victoria West last week 4-1. So in the playoffs, McAllen has scored 17 goals in 3 games, given up only 1. Boerne champion, they have 13 goals in 3 games and have 3 shutouts to speak of. In fact, they are entering on a 4-game win streak, all of those wins by shutout, and they are unbeaten in their last 9 games, having gone with 8 wins and 1 draw. Meanwhile, McAllen comes in also very strong, having won 4 in a row. We mentioned those 3 playoff wins. They also won their district regular season closer. McAllen finishing 3rd in District 31 5A. And then Boerne champion was 2nd in District 25 5A. Winner of this game will move on to play the winner of the next semifinal, which will be Gregory Portland taking on Dripping Springs. Dripping Springs, the number 1 ranked team in Class 5A in the entire state of Texas. They're 24-0. Gregory Portland ranked 38th. Has 19 wins, 4 losses, and a draw. Those two will kick off at 6:30 on this same field, the Corpus Christi soccer field at the Cabinets Sports Complex. And playing out here courtesy of Corpus Christi ISD. So we appreciate them for providing these fine facilities here today. And we're glad we can bring you this exciting matchup. Looks like it'll be Boerne champion lining up on the left, and they'll be moving left to right here in the first half. And McAllen will be going right to left. Head coaches, McAllen, Patrick Arney. He's been there about 25 years. In fact, McAllen has never missed the playoffs in the 26-year history of the program. And for Boerne champion Chargers, their head coach is Miss Kara Walters. Some other information about these two teams. McAllen is a younger team. When you compare the two, they have 6 seniors, and 12 of their players are either freshmen or sophomores. Boerne champion, a more experienced squad. They have 11 seniors on their team, and only 4 who are freshmen or sophomores. In fact, actually only 1 freshman, 3 sophomores that they have. So we'll see how that plays out. We are underway here in Corpus Christi. McAllen and Boerne champion Chargers. It's Boerne champion moving down. Here's an opportunity, top of the area, shot blocked in front. And that was an attempt there by number 5, Lorena Garza, midfielder for Boerne champion. And the block shot by Charlotte Beck, the defender for McAllen. See some good McAllen being aggressive there. It's going to go out of play. Still be Boerne champion's ball. Good afternoon for some great soccer action. Right before this game, there was another Valley team involved in a regional semifinal. It was in the boys tournament, which is also going on up here in Corpus Christi at the same time. Dripping Springs boys defeated the Sherryland High School boys by a score of 2-0. 79 degrees here at kickoff. Now the ball's moved into the Mackay attacking end of the field.
Lady Bulldogs.
Ball goes out of play. This will be a Chargers throw-in.
Lady Chargers throw-in.
On the throw-in there was Reagan Alt, a defender. She's a junior. Ball being controlled by Mackay's Bree Claudio. Trying to get it to her teammate, Bryn Hornbuckle, but it's played away from her, and it'll be picked up by the Charger goalkeeper. Charger goalkeeper, by the way, is Audrey Riordan. She's a senior. Burning Champion keeps that in play. Controlled by Mackay's Gabby Gonzalez. And now it's at the foot of Savannah Ruiz. Trying to push it forward, but played up by Grace McLean for the Chargers. Attempted through ball that was intended for Mac Arundel. Playing up front. She's a striker for the Chargers, but Mackay's defense was thwarting that attempt. Playing the ball upfield was Avery Case. Tried to work it down toward MMA Dixon. Chargers another through ball here. Keeper's going to come out to get this one. And it's kicked forward by Bethany Sanchez. Bethany Sanchez, a sophomore in the Bulldogs goal. And now we've got a foul called. And this will be a free kick for the Bulldogs.
Foul by the Lady Chargers. Free kick. Lady Bulldogs.
Now pressuring the action again is Burning Champion. Ball knocked off the foot of Arundel. And back comes Mackay with a nice little give and go there. And bringing it across midfield is Mia Reyna. This will be a throw in for the Bulldogs now.
Lady Bulldogs throw-in.
I'm Mark May, our producer Jake Berry, our photographer Kevin Martinez, bringing you this exciting action right here on McAllen ISD's YouTube channel. This is a single elimination playoff. It's win or go home. The winner plays tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here on this field for the Region 4 title. Ball moved down. Oh, good little move there by Arundel. Sends it inside, but kicked out of play by Mackay defender Lola Alvarado. Alvarado, just a sophomore.
Lady Chargers.
And this is going to be a corner kick here for the Chargers.
Number 16.
Mackay has a defender on the back post, no one on the front post. And this is going to go into the area. Shot on goal, and it's good. And the Chargers strike first, and they are on the board, 1-0. On the goal, that was Addison Huber, Jr., the terrific shot.
14, Mackenzie Ando. Assisted by number 16, Addie Hubbard.
Addison Huber with the goal. And it's 1-0 Chargers here. We're in the 5th minute of play. Either team had really threatened the goal before that moment. And the Chargers able to convert off the corner kick and put it into the back of the net, and they are up 1-0. Just the second goal the Bulldogs have given up in the playoffs. Here's a chance here for Arundel as the ball was headed forward. Try to play it back. Nobody there. It's going to be taken by Gonzalez. It looks like Champion regaining control here at the midfield. So Champion controlling the majority of possession here early on as the ball is played back to Sanchez. So the goal came from about 8 yards out. Sanchez diving for it, but unable to get a glove on it. It's an excellent finish by Huber and a 1-0 lead. So just underway here in the first half. They play 40-minute halves in high school football or high school soccer. And, of course, if it's tied after regulation, they will play extra time.
Hey, Bulldogs, throw in.
This will be a throw in for the Bulldogs. Played there by Skylee Arnold of the Chargers. Bulldogs trying to get it out of their own end right now. Good pressure here by the Chargers. Ball at the foot of Reyna. Tried to get turned, but loses the ball out of play. Or actually, they're going to say it's Bulldogs throw in.
Bulldogs, throw in.
So this will be a Bulldog throw in. Hubner with the goal in the 5th minute has put the Chargers up 1-0. Only shot of the game so far. And after this game is the other semifinal, Gregory, Portland, and Dripping Springs. Here's Arundel. Passes it into the corner. It goes out, and this will be another corner kick. Second corner of the game for the Chargers. They scored on the last corner. The Chargers are going to put a nest of players right at the top of the penalty area. Now several of them making runs toward the far post and the near post as the ball comes in near the goal, punched out by Sanchez. Still playable, a shot and a save made by Sanchez. Sanchez kept her position on the goal line and made the save to preserve the score line. I believe that was Arnold who was able to direct that ball on net. He's not able to get a lot of velocity on it. It's kind of popped it up toward the goal mouth, but Sanchez had good position, able to make the save. So Bernie Champion has produced shots on target twice with 2 corner kicks. It's a dangerous team on set pieces. Ball being played by Gonzalez. She's dispossessed. Back come the Chargers, played forward by Huber. She was the goal scorer. Now turning is Vivian Garza. Tried to center it. Kicked out of play. Gonzalez getting on top of it. Gonzalez being pressured by Callan Zahner. As Arundel briefly got control of it, but it was kicked away from her. Bulldogs pushing forward now. Gonzalez sends it up to the midfield where it's played by Grace McLean. Now kicked into safety by Case for the Chargers. And trying to turn around there was Mia Reyna. She draws the foul. And this will be a free kick here for the Bulldogs. Second foul on the Chargers. Gonzalez trying to close in on it, but kicked away by Arnold. And then sent downfield by Zahner. It was a heartwarming story in the local Rio Grande Valley paper today, The Monitor. Sports editor Henry Miller writing a touching story about Coach Patrick Arney of the Bulldogs. All the Bulldog fans are familiar with this. And that his daughter tragically passing away back in August. Collapsed on during a soccer practice for her club team. That was before the high school season had even begun or even the first day of school. So his daughter, who was a freshman on the team, would have been a sophomore, passing away. And, of course, the team has dedicated their season to the lost teammate, Moira Arney. Chargers playing the ball near the corner. The ball goes out of play. This will be a goal kick here for McAllen.
Lady Bulldogs.
We're in the 11th minute, 1-0 the score. Chargers in front. This is Gonzalez. Able to find her teammate, Reyna. Chargers again putting on some pressure. And it's played out. Charger pressure pays off there. They're going to get possession here in the attacking third. Ball centered by 14, Arundel. Played to the left by Garza. I was trying to send it into the area. Got to try to work a kind of a give and go there. Doesn't quite connect, and it's going to be a goal kick here for the Bulldogs.
Lady Bulldogs. Taking the free kick. Goal kick number 10. Charlotte Beck.
Ball played forward by Huber. Trying to send it toward the penalty box. It was Arundel. Arundel sends it to the left side to her teammate, to Vivian Garza, but Garza unable to gain control. It'll go out for another goal kick. As you can see, the team benches on the opposite side of the pitch. The fans are on the near side. As we said, the winner will meet either Dripping Springs or Gregory Portland. Reigning champion, no stranger to Dripping Springs. They play in the same district, District 25. Dripping Springs beating champion 2 times this year. Here's a shot toward the Bulldogs net. Easy save there for Sanchez. I believe that was Huber with the shot. And getting the turn there is Reyna. She's a senior on this McAllen team, one of 6 seniors on the McAllen team. Case plays it forward. Now running on to it will be 15, Gabriela Delicano. And the ball blocked out of play. Good defending there by McAllen.
Throw in. Lady Chargers.
That was Beck, I believe. Yes, Charlotte Beck. So a throw in here in the attacking third for the champion Chargers. Ball played by Huber. It goes now to Lorena Garza. Inside the box here, and this is a chance, a shot at the net. It was a very tough angle there for Zahner. In fact, the ball actually stayed in play for a moment. Now goes out. It'll be a corner kick. As we've seen, champion is very sharp on these corners. McAllen's going to bring everybody back, all 11 players. Now it looks like it'll be 10 that'll play in the box.
Number 16,
Huber will take the corner. See the Chargers line up at the top of the box. They're all making runs toward the goal mouth. Here it comes in, an in-swinger. Sanchez out there, misses the kick. And then a kick goes over the bar. And this is going to be, they're going to say off a McAllen player, so it's another corner now for the Chargers. That'll be their 4th of the game. Huber will take the corner once more. Chargers very impressive on set pieces. Now they're going to play this back to Huber in a better attacking position. Even a chance for a shot at the net. Blocked in front by Beck. Another shot attempt, and that's going to be wide. That looked like a Case who had come up. Or it might have been Huber. Actually, I think it was Huber who missed on that shot, and it'll be a goal kick. This is Beck taking the kick. I do want to point out that McAllen playing against the wind, and we do have a pretty brisk wind here in this first half. And that's partly why Boerne Champion has been able to control matters for the most part. And McAllen has had troubles establishing their attack. Chargers will have the throw in here. And this will be another Charger throw in. Boerne Champion, relatively new as a high school, less than 15 years old, opened in 2008. The second high school in Boerne. There's Boerne High School and then Boerne Champion. And Boerne competes in 4A and Boerne Champion, of course, in 5A. And both have sent soccer teams to the regional tournament. There's a ball played forward here to Arundel. Trying to gain some space. She'll send it to the left side of the box. She's trying to get it ahead to her teammate. That was Alt, a junior. And this will be another goal kick here for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trying to weather a storm, so to speak, here in this first half with the wind blowing in their faces. Playing it back was Garza. And it's sent forward by the Chargers. Arundel pushing it forward. Shot from distance. And this will be a goal kick. Across the season, McAllen in 29 matches has scored an impressive 128 goals, an average of almost 4.5 a game. Given up 38 goals, which is just over about 1 1/3 goals per game. I'll give you Boerne Champions numbers in a moment as Arundel plays it. Went behind Vivian Garza, so she has to chase after it, unable to gain an angle to be able to turn at that point. Ball goes out for a throw-in. Chargers, by the way, have scored 90 goals in 24 matches, an average of just under 4 a game. And their defense has been absolutely stifling, giving up just 13 goals in the 24 games. That's an average of just over half a goal per game. So it's a stingy defense on this Boerne Champion team. McAllen would seem to have the advantage in terms of offense. Here's another corner kick, the 5th of the game for the Chargers. Inside, Sanchez able to get a hold of that one. Had to go into a crowd to catch that one, but comes away with it. And is able to thwart another Charger attack. This ball headed forward for Gabby Gonzalez. And she'll send it forward. Oh, here's a Juliana Millen. Millen, only a freshman, had it kicked away from her. But McAllen still with control. They will play it into the area. Away from Millen, and it'll be picked up by the keeper, Riordan. I believe the first touch by Millen in this game, playing at center forward for the Bulldogs. Almost halfway through the first half. 1-0 our score. Huber with the goal for the Chargers. Both teams fighting to establish control here in the midfield. And the ball finally squeezed out. Last touch by the Bulldogs. It'll be a throw in here for the Chargers. Chargers in the blue and white. McAllen, purple, gold and white. McAllen, a much older school than Boerne Champion. We mentioned they were less than 15 years old. McAllen is over 100 years old. In fact, McAllen is older than the McAllen School District itself, opening in 1909. McAllen did not have an independent school district until 1915. And now we're going to have a throw in here for the Bulldogs. Or are they going to say free kick? Oh, there was a substitution beckoned for. So we're going to have a substitution here. Gabby Gonzalez will come out. Running onto the pitch will be Milan Diaz. Diaz, a junior. Diaz will play all the way over on the left side. Now, if you're not familiar with the high school rules, you have unlimited substitutions So Gonzalez can still return to the game. Ball centered by Mallory Henderson. Now taken by the Chargers. Henderson on top of it now. Looking for some help. Forced to retreat deep back into her own end before it's finally played forward. And Champion centering the ball now, trying to gain control there in the mid area. Ball played forward by Neva Garris. Now sent ahead by Haley Nixon of the Bulldogs. And it goes out of play. This will be Bulldog throw in. Little past the midpoint of the first half now. Chargers have had 4 shots, 3 on target, and 5 corner kicks in this game. Mackay still trying to generate their first shot. As we said, a brisk wind blowing in the faces of Mackay here in this first half. And here's the ball played into the area. Bernie Champion emerging on top of it. And it's going to go out for a corner. Blocking the shot was Reyna. Garris took the shot. And this will be the 6th corner of the first half here for the Chargers. Sanchez in the middle of her goal. The ball played short. It's centered, played out by Beck. And now kicked forward by Savannah Ruiz. Chargers regain control of it here. Zahner sends it inside. There's a through ball, and it's going to be offside. It's a through ball to Garris, but Garris rolled offside, and it'll be a free kick for Mackay. Mackay, by the way, coming in ranked 33rd in the state of Texas in Class 5A by MaxPreps.com. Bernie Champion ranked number 7. And Bernie Champion, even among the national rankings, they are 67th in the nation.
Substitution coming in for the Chargers. Remember.
I think we have a substitution here for the Chargers. And it'll be Arundel coming off the pitch. And out there is number 11, Emily Peters. Peters, a junior. And it's thrown into Peters. She was able to flick it forward to Garris. And it's played toward the keeper. And Sanchez coming out to corral that one. In the 24th minute here at the Cabanis Sports Complex in Corpus Christi. Just a few short miles from the Gulf of Mexico. You even can see some seagulls flying about. Free kick here for Mackay. Peters tried to get control of it, but winning the ball is Ruiz. Chance for a build-up here for Mackay. Ball played forward by Delicano. Peters over to the left side. Now it goes forward to Peters, but kicked away by Beck. Beck in good position there, showing that senior experience. Always able to close the gap at the last instant. Vivian Garza able to get the turn, but her pass intercepted by Mackay. Back come the Bulldogs. A nice little touch by Bree Claudio. Now Mackay able to work it forward into the attacking half. It's a through ball attempt. Oh, the ball is going to go out of play. I think this will be a corner kick. Went off Grace McLean. McLean just tried to do everything she could to prevent a shot. And this will be the first corner of the match for Mackay. Was unable to see who got the shot for Mackay. Two Mackay players over there by the ball. It's Ruiz and Claudio. Here's an outswinger. McAllen gaining some control. That was Millen with it. Tried to pass to a teammate, Reyna, but it was kicked away from her. And now Peters with control. Boerne Champion with numbers forward. They have a 3-on-2 here, if Peters can center it. Sending it toward the net and over the outstretched arms into the net for a goal. And Peters, who just came on as a sub moments ago, has given the Chargers a 2-0 lead.
Goal is for number 11, Emily Peters.
So 4 shots on target already in this first half by Boerne Champion, and 2 of them have gone into the net. They lead it now 2-0 with just under 14 minutes to play in the first half. It's an intercept by Huber. See a through ball for Peters. Running onto it for McAllen. That's Carla Paredes. Will send it into touch. And McAllen is able to bring back the rest of their defense. Chargers with the throw-in. So we mentioned at the top of our broadcast, Chargers haven't given up a goal in any of their playoff matches so far and given up only 13 all season. That's Garza able to get turned. Trying to get it to her teammate. It's Alt on the far side. And McAllen able to play it up out of danger. Case comes up, sends it forward. Intended for Peters. McAllen was able to get a big touch on that and send it into safety. It's Paredes who was able to get it forward. Chance here for McAllen. Ball kicked away from Millen. Case with it. Millen aggressively going after it, and Case forced to just simply kick it out into safety. And this will be a Bulldogs throw-in, so good aggression there by Millen. Able to win the ball ultimately here for McAllen with 12.5 to play in the first half. McAllen has 7 players forward. Got 3 defenders, back line of 3, hovering near the half line. You do not want to give up a third goal before halftime. Ball kicked forward by McLean. It'll be McAllen throw in once more. Headed by Case. Ball sent forward to Lorena Garza. Lorena Garza, a senior. McAllen knocks it out, so it'll be a Boerne Champion throw-in. McAllen, the last team standing amongst the McAllen schools. McAllen had all 3 of their schools, Nicky Rowe and McAllen Memorial, making the playoffs in girls soccer. So we see Peters with a shot from distance, and a save there made by Sanchez as Garris was closing in. Third save of the game for Sanchez. Rowe went out in the area round. McAllen Memorial went out in the regional quarterfinal. There's Garris centering the ball. Ball bounces free. Sanchez has to run onto it. Lorena Garza able to push it forward. Peters with a shot from distance, and it's over the bar.
Goal kick.
The Boerne Champion, very good at setting up opportunities, putting on pressure, and creating turnovers. And by the way, both Rowe and Memorial went out to the same team, both losing to Gregory Portland. Gregory Portland playing in the semifinal right after this game against Dripping Springs. It's Garris with it. Garris trying to get turned, finally does. Sends it ahead to Huber. Ball kicked away from her by Ruiz. And then sent forward there by Paredes. Boerne Champion with control once again. They're trying to feed it for Zahner, but it goes out of play.
Okay. Substitution.
So this will be a goal kick here for the Bulldogs. Got just under 10 minutes to play in the first half. 2-0 our score. Here's another substitution. Milan Diaz will come out, and it'll be Gabby Gonzalez back on the pitch for her starting position.
Bulldogs, number 2, Gabby Gonzalez.
It's Hubert dueling with Ruiz. Ruiz able to get turned. Pass was knocked down by Garza, so Boerne Champion still with pressure here. But the ball won by Mackay. And here's a chance with some space to work with. They'll send this ahead to Millen. Then ahead to her teammate. Now give and go back to Millen. And then kicked away by Zahner. Was trying to work the give and go, Claudio and Millen. Mackay winning the ball again here. Good defending there by Zahner. But it'll be Mackay's throw in. Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Throw in by Reyna. Big kick there by Champion. Onto the foot of Vivian Garza. Had it kicked away by Paredes. Huber on top of it now. Champion has a little triangle on that right side, trying to work the ball down. Huber able to fight her way inside, gets a deflected shot on goal, but Sanchez ready for it. That was a tougher save than it looked because it deflected on net. But Sanchez in position to stab that one. And we've got a foul called at midfield. Free kick for the Bulldogs. Only the fourth not free kick, but fourth foul of the first half. Oh, and the official giving a verbal warning here to Vivian Garza as she kind of kicked the ball away from Mackay. So no booking there, but there was a verbal warning. Ball played here by Vivian Garza. Mackay trying to get control, trying to get turned. Sent forward off the foot of Ruiz. And a big kick there by Champion to send the ball clear. All the way back to Sanchez in her net. Just over 7 minutes left in half number 1. No stoppage time, by the way, in high school soccer. When the clock gets to 0, the half is over. Ball sent forward. Chance here for Mackay. Ball sent into the area. Numbers there. And shooting is Millen. And Millen scores. Millen scores for Mackay here in the dying moments of the first half. First shot of the evening by Mackay, and it goes into the back of the net. The keeper, Riordan, initially got a stop as there were 2 Mackay players back there. I believe Claudio might have been the other one. And there was a rebound. Millen stayed on top of it and was able to put it in the back of the net. It's only about 2 yards out, but made certain of it, and she has put Mackay on the board. It's a 2-1 scoreline now. Ball played out by Paredes. So if this scoreline holds, it'll give Mackay some momentum going into the locker room despite the 2-1 deficit. Champion has produced a lot of chances in this first half. Trying to get one here. Zahner sends it downfield, but there is a foul call. This is going to be a Mackay free kick. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Priceless goal by Millen in the 33rd minute. Makes the score 2-1. Beck with the kick. McAllen trying to win the ball from Zahner. Zahner wins that duel, sends it forward. It's going to be played by Vivian Garza. Garza with a little bit of space there, trying to find the open side. Lorena Garza sends it forward, but it's going to be taken down by Mackay now. Sent forward by Mallory Henderson. Peters on the opposite side of the pitch. Excellent defending there by a Mackay defender, Lola Alvarado, only a sophomore. Held her ground and was able to force the ball out of play. We got a substitution for the Chargers now. Back on the pitch is Arundel. Coming off is Olivia Farias. Throw in by Peters. Headed down by Paredes. Mackay trying to get the ball out of there. Running champion falling on it. And here's a chance for Mackay. Only two defenders back here. Mackay can get numbers forward. Ball's going to be sent to the middle by Reyna. Now it's on the foot of McAllen. McAllen with a nice move inside. A shot just over the bar. Made a superb move to her left foot and put it just over. But the Mackay fans really into it at this point as they sense that Mackay is beginning to find their range, so to speak. We're under 4 minutes to play in the first half. And it's a 1-goal difference right now. So Audrey Riordan, the goalkeeper, she's a senior for the champion Chargers. Chargers defense, I mentioned, was very good this year. So they produced 14 clean sheets. 14 out of 24 games. Mackay was almost as good with 12 clean sheets in 29 matches. So both teams got here with defense. And plenty of offense as well. Both of them have offensive firepower and defensive chops. Zahner with it, trying to win the ball from Gonzalez. Has to play it back to her teammate, McLean. The ball sent all the way down. It's still in play. It's like one of those bunts down the third base foul line. Just stayed right in as Huber will center this, trying to get it to Garris, who's come all the way to the left side. And now we've got a free kick. It's going to be awarded to Mackay. 2.5 to play here in the first half. 2-1 our score. Bernie Champion getting the first 2 goals. And then Mackay with the most recent goal. Peters sends it down. This will force Sanchez to come after it, and Sanchez grabs it. Was trying to hit Vivian Garza. Oh, the ball brought down there by Reyna. Champion putting on a lot of pressure. Gonzalez comes back to help. A lot of pressure here by Huber. And Huber winning the ball. Though backed up against that touch line, able to try to center the ball. Mackay able to send it up the pitch. Zahner has it now. She'll send it toward the area. Arundel on it. And she has to play it back. Peters with a good move there. Has Beck on top of her now, so Peters gives up possession. Here's a shot from distance. Oh, and a good save there by Sanchez. Sanchez will push it out and concede the corner kick.
Corner kick, Chargers.
This will be corner kick number 7 now for the Chargers. Just over a minute to play here in the first half. It's going to be Huber to take the corner. In swinger, Sanchez coming to trying to get it. Oh, and the ball's put in the net. And it's a goal here in the last minute of the first half for the champion Chargers. Huber with the assist, and I believe number 8, Skyly Arnold with the goal. Arnold getting in there close. And clock stops with 48 seconds left in half number 1. And a huge goal there by Bernie Champion. So until I hear otherwise, I'll credit Arnold with the goal. She and a teammate were in there close. It looked like Arnold's foot getting on there and sending, so you just skied it up into the, ripped it to the top of the net. Mackay nearly stopped it as Sanchez got a glove on it, and then one of the Mackay defenders was able to keep it out of the net. But as it bounced off the defender, it went onto the foot of Arnold, who put a no-doubter into the back of the net. 3-1 our score now. Exciting first half between Mackay and Bernie Champion in this Region 4 Class 5A semifinal. Ball goes out of play. There won't be another touch, and we are at halftime. At halftime, and a standing ovation from both sets of fans here. The Mackay faithful and the Charger faithful, and 3-1 our scoreline at the break. It's be a 10-minute half, and then the teams will switch ends. And we'll have the second half in just a moment. You're watching MITV Sports. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment. McAllen ISD has always centered on greatness. It is what sets us apart, what makes us unique. It is that fundamental determination to do whatever needs to be done because the stakes are high. Our community's children depend on us, working as a team, working together for the benefit of what is most precious. We are entrepreneurs of the human spirit with a legacy of proven success that continues to grow onward and upward. Greatness starts here. McAllen ISD. Sign up for the 4th annual McAllen ISD Superintendent's Golf Tournament Saturday, May 7th at McAllen's Champion Lakes Golf Course. Proceeds will become scholarships for students. Bring in your business as a sponsor. There are multiple sponsorship levels to fit your budget. Our partners include the Stars Scholarship Fund and McAllen Education Foundation. To register your 3-person team, visit McAllenISD.org and click on the golf tournament banner. There will be prizes and plenty of fun. Come on out Saturday, May 7th. Sign up for the 4th annual McAllen.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the balls in the place. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover with the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is our teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so good for the goal. There's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
This is the wow moment that first captures your heart. And now, for the rest of your life, it bursts with the deep-seated need to give your child every advantage. You want the very best for your child, and so we're here for you with the very best programs and the best people. And with the credentials to prove it, we're about giving your child every advantage, the McAllen ISD advantage.
turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the bars in the brakes. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover with the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is our teacher, under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so good for the go. There's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, it's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
And welcome back. We're about ready to start the second half here at the Cabinet Sports Complex at Corpus Christi ISD. McAllen High School against Boerne champion. McAllen coming in with 20 wins, 7 losses, and 2 draws this season, representing District 31 5A. And Boerne champion, 17 wins, 3 losses, 4 draws, representing District 25 5A. The Bulldogs won. That one goal scored by the Bulldogs, it was Millen in the 33rd minute. That's the first goal conceded in the entire playoff so far after 3.5 games and a shutout streak of at least 352 minutes going back to the penultimate game from the regular season. So still an impressive streak there. Great run there by the Chargers defense. We're underway here in the second half. Chargers kicking off. Chargers going now from right to left. McAllen from left to right. That ball goes out of play to be McAllen's throw-in. Wind blowing at the backs of McAllen here in this second half. And we'll see if their offense is able to kick up a little bit with the wind in their favor for the last 40 minutes. Of course, if the teams are tied after regulation, extra time beckons, and then possibly even a shootout. Or penalty kicks. Winner advances to the Region 4 5A Championship. That'll be at 2 o'clock tomorrow here at the same field. The winner will play either Dripping Springs, which is 24-0, or Gregory Portland, who is 19-4-1. Those two scheduled to kick off at 6:30, or about 30 minutes after this game concludes. Both teams still trying to assert control here in the early going of the second half. We have goals from the Chargers by Huber, Peters, and Arnold. And for McAllen, Millen. This ball taken by Paredes.
Lady Bulldogs throwing.
Lady Bulldogs will have the throw in now. Throw in there by Reyna. Chargers winning the ball, but they have to play it back to their keeper. That's Riordan. Riordan unable to pick it up. We'll send it forward for Peters. Blocked down by McAllen. That was Alvarado who got a piece of it. There'll be a throw in here for the Chargers. Out of play. Charger throw in once more. Early second half of this regional semifinal. Bulldogs in their storied history have been to the regional tournament now for the 9th time. Won 17 district titles over the last 26 years. And as we said before, 26 consecutive playoff trips for them. Every year in the program history, I believe, as girls soccer in Texas started about 1996. And we mentioned Boerne champion entering this game on a 4-game win streak and actually a 9-game unbeaten streak. Their last loss was over a month ago on February 25th. That was at Dripping Springs, a 2-1 loss there. And a chance for them to gain revenge if they meet Dripping Springs in the final tomorrow. Have to get past McAllen first. Here's a through ball from Garza intended for Arundel. Getting there first was the center back, Paredes. Garza trying again for the Chargers. Trying to squeeze between two defenders. unable to do so. That was Beck and Ruiz winning the ball. Was trying to get ahead to Millen, but Bernie Champion sending it back down. In the 44th minute, 2-goal lead for Bernie Champion. The ball sent forward by Henderson. Now goes on to the feet of Samantha Weltons, a sophomore. Ball on the far touchline, right in front of Coach Patrick Arney. Millen will play it for her teammate Claudio. Claudio go to the right side. This is Henderson running onto it. Sent into the middle. Oh, a chance for Gonzalez, but unable to get a foot on the ball. And Riordan will pick it up. So Henderson sending it through. Gonzalez nearly connecting. Close call there for the Chargers. Garza bumping Alvarado off the ball. A nice little give and go between MMA Dixon and Vivian Garza, but Garza unable to return the ball. Has to play it back up. Huber tried a dummy. Goes to Garza now. And now Dixon with it. Had it kicked away from her. Huber tries to center the ball. Mackay's defense will not let anything through as Paredes was on top of that one.
Chargers throwing.
Dixon sends it for Peters. Peters all the way to the far side of the pitch. Played on the far side by Alt. And now into the net, intended for Garza. And Sanchez smothers it. Some good defending there, too, by Alvarado, who came back so that the Chargers could not generate a shot. And Sanchez able to fall on top of it. This will be a Charger throw-in.
Chargers throwing.
These two teams did not meet in the regular season, but they do have one common opponent. That was Liberty Hill. Got a handball here, going to be called on Dixon. Mackay losing to Liberty Hill.
Lady Bulldogs.
Back on January 20th, that was 4-0. I believe Mackay's worst loss of the season.
Number 10, Charlotte Beck.
And then Bernie Champion defeating Liberty Hill just last week by a 2-0 score. That was the regional quarterfinal playoff. And that's what propelled them to this game here. Ball on the foot of Dixon. Able to get turned and send it forward for Garza. Now it's to the foot of Lorena Garza. And back toward Vivian Garza, who is offside.
Offside call. Indirected. Lady Bulldogs.
Second offside flag raised against the Chargers. We've played 47 minutes here at the Cabinet Sports Complex. Home of not only the regional girls tournament, but the regional boys tournament as well.
Number 15.
A lot of games played today. Still at least one more after this one. It'll be the second semifinal. And the winner of this game will play the winner of that game at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Mackay trying to get a turnover going, but the ball played forward. There's Weltons who got a good touch on it. There's Dixon vying for the ball with Paredes. It goes out of play, and it'll be a Mackay throw-in. So Paredes giving Dixon fits over there on the far side. Claudio trying to get turned. Ball finally boomed ahead by Paredes. Welton's with it. Will find Case. Aggressive attack here by Mackay. Gabby Gonzalez wins the ball, and it looks like Case may have touched it. It's going to be a penalty kick. Case appeared to extend her arm from the right side of her body, touched the ball, clearly inside the area, and this will be a penalty kick awarded to McAllen.
Bulldogs.
So we're in the 49th minute here. And a chance for McAllen to climb to within one. This is going to be Mallory Henderson. It's been a mainstay for these Bulldogs for many years. She's a senior going up against Riordan. Here's Henderson's approach. Shot, goal! Goal for McAllen! Mallory Henderson gives the Bulldogs their second strike of the night. And it's now 3-2. So McAllen taking advantage of the opportunity after the penalty kick awarded. And it's now a 3-2 score. It's been an exciting game here so far. 5 goals already, and still at least 30 minutes of football in front of us. Ball played by Haley Nixon. It's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw in for the Chargers.
The Chargers will throw in.
So McAllen goals by Millen in the 33rd minute. Now Henderson in the 49th with the penalty. There's Huber. Able to race past one defender. Paredes was closing in. And then the ball kicked away into safety.
The Chargers throw in.
It's a good play there by number 15, Reyna.
Corner kick.
It's going to be a corner kick here. Eighth quarter of the game here for Burning Champion. This will be Huber to kick it. So likely be an outswinger, and it is. Sanchez coming after it. It's played and then finally booted out. Arundel was able to center it, but McAllen's defense able to send it out of play. Case sends it back downfield. Burning Champion will create a build-up here. Vivian Garza slides it forward. And now Huber from distance. Sanchez won't come out after that one, and now it goes out of play. It'll be a goal kick here for McAllen.
Goal kick. Bulldogs.
In the 51st minute here in Corpus Christi. 3-2 our score.
Take the goal kick, number 15, Mia Reina.
Two very strong teams colliding here. We mentioned Burning Champion actually ranked in the top 100 in the nation. Ball played by Arundel. He's trying to get the reception back. Arundel blocking a pass attempt. Burning Champion able to win it back was Arnold. Intercepted and played it forward. Now here's Henderson. And Henderson stymies the attack. Send it all the way back to Welton, the center back. And played by Peters. Sent up to midfield by the defender, Alvarado. Nixon able to get turned, finds Henderson. Henderson trying to return it to Nixon, but a good anticipation there by Lorena Garza. Plays it ahead to Vivian Garza. Giving a good move to buy herself some time and had the ball kicked away, and Henderson intercepts. Draw some fans' applause on the McAllen side. That was Alvarado with some tough defending. Ball played back. Paredes elects to kick it into safety, where it's taken down by Arundel. Arundel against Alvarado. Arundel centers all the way through. Nobody there for the Chargers. Had an opportunity there, but no one home at the moment. This will go out, be a throw-in. Alt will throw it in. It's brought down by Ruiz. And Chargers trying to establish control here in the attacking third. McAllen much more aggressively defending here in this second half. It's a 3-2 score right now. It's Garza with it. Ruiz kicks it away from her. Paredes now with it and is able to bank it off Garza for a goal kick.
Goal kick, Lady Bulldogs.
So it was Champion that jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the first half behind goals by Huber and Peters. Millen answered back for McAllen with about 7 minutes from first half time. And then Arnold in the last minute, 48 seconds on the clock, was able to score for a 3-1 lead. And here in the second half, we've had a penalty by Henderson to make it 3-2.
Lady Bulldogs throw in.
Bulldogs throw it in. Henderson with the flick on. Ball went to Arnold, who plays it back. A couple of Bulldogs there. Millen trying to win it. Trying to send it ahead to Gonzalez. Now it's a through ball. Millen running toward that. Case chasing. The keeper, Riordan, forced to come all the way out near the top of her area to collect that ball. The 55th minute here. 3-2 our score. Oh, there's a ball intended for Peters, stolen by Henderson. It's 2 against 3, sent forward, and the keeper Riordan comes out to stymie that one. Henderson with a beautiful touch, and Millen almost getting onto it, but Riordan read the play well and came out there to smother it. McAllen winning the ball here in a dangerous position. Played onto the foot of Ruiz. Ruiz with a shot from distance. It'll be an easy save there for Riordan. Her second save of the day. Headed forward by Huber. And it looks like Beck won the ball momentarily. Champion with it. Huber plays it forward into space. Now the ball on Dixon's foot. There's a through ball attempt. Nobody was running forward. Arundel, the closest player near the ball, but Sanchez able to pick that one up. She'll bring it up to the top of the 18-yard box. And the ball worked all the way down to Vivian Garza. And then it trickles back to Sanchez. They may have seen Alt there for a moment as she chested the ball, actually cross her forearms in front of her. That's not a handball. In girls soccer, the girls are allowed to cross their arms in front of their chest to chest the ball down. Huber plays this forward. Garza running onto it. Beck is there. Garza able to get her foot there first, and this stays in play. Chargers trying to bring numbers forward. Sent into the area and then cleared into safety by Paredes. Paredes doing a great job in a sweeper roll on the back line for McAllen. Got a substitution now. No substitution limits in high school soccer. And coming out is Weltons, who was a center back. On the pitch is McLean. McLean was starting in the first half. And for McAllen, Ruiz will come off. And Mason Dubrul, a freshman, will come out there. Dixon able to play it into space. Now it's played forward by Gonzalez onto the foot of Henderson. She tries the through ball, but it's kicked away by McLean. Good technique by McLean there to get that clear. We're in the 58th minute now here in the second half. I think we might have another substitution. Yeah, the referee's gonna beckon her on.
Number 21, Raylene Simon.
Couldn't tell who came off the pitch, but 21, Callan Zahner, senior defender, comes on. Actually, it was substituting for Peters. So Peters, a first half substitute who actually scored a goal, comes off. Ball sent way downfield by Beck. Riordan's going to come out to pick this one up. Just going to wait and force the Millen to come all the way over. Sign of good coaching there. Case sends the ball ahead. Huber able to get turned. Little touch there by Garris. And the ball played back to the keeper. This might be considered a back pass. They're going to say no. The Chargers fans screaming about that. The ball appeared to come off the foot of a Mackay defender back to Sanchez. Of course, that's not an automatic call. That's a judgment call. If the official feels it was a deliberate back pass to the keeper, they cannot use their hands. But unintentional is okay. It's Mallory Henderson with it. Henderson waiting for numbers to come forward. Ball kicked into safety by Alt. That goes off of Alt.
Goal kick.
And they're going to roll this a goal kick. So goal kick for the Chargers, who lead 3-2. We're at the midpoint of the second half. Mackay was down 2-0, now trails by only a goal. They do have the wind in their favor for the last 20 minutes. And here's a chance for Mackay as they win the ball on the near touchline. Throw in by Alvarado. Henderson with the flick on. K-Seth with control now, but looking for help. Able to get it inside for Dixon. Dixon going long for Arundel. Beck is there first, and Beck will play it into safety. Total shots in the game favoring Burning Champion 11-5. Shots on target favor Burning Champion 8-4. So 8 of their 11 shots have been on target. Another substitution here for the Bulldogs. Nixon coming off. And back onto the pitch is Ruiz. Ruiz, the sophomore. Ball into the top of the area. Champion trying to gain control. Garza is stifled there. That was nice stuff there by Dubrul. Millen trying to get turned. She'll play it back for her teammate Henderson. Henderson trying to work her way around Huber. Huber able to center the ball for Lorena Garza. Garza trying to get turned. And finally the ball won there by Dubrul. Henderson with a long pass. It's knocked down by McLean. Played forward by Delicano. Here's Alvarado dueling with Vivian Garza. Garza able to get forward. And Mackay able to win it for the moment. Beck came over and knocked that away. Now trying to get it back to Vivian Garza. A little one touch intended for her teammate Garris. Here working her way through traffic is Claudio. And now Gonzalez will send it outside for Reyna. Ball sent back to midfield. Chargers will regain control. Touch forward there by Huber. Well, one touch there by Garza. And then Arundel plays it to the right side. Now sent back. That's Zahner. She'll put it into the area. Sanchez getting under it. Unable to make a play on it. It goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Goal kick.
We're in the 63rd minute now here at the Cabinet Sports Complex in the Cabinet Soccer Field. They have several fields here. They have football, baseball,
Goal kick.
soccer.
Number 10, Charlotte Beck.
It's where all the action happens up here in Corpus Christi for the CC ISD schools. They have 6 high schools. Possession here won by the Chargers. There's Huber with it. She'll slide it over to her teammate, Lorena Garza. Garza dispossessed there by Dubrul. And Dubrul has been a dynamo there in that central defense area. It's kind of a holding midfielder since she came onto the pitch. Only a freshman. Ball kicked away by Mackay. Now a big kick forward, right to the foot of Beck. But Beck dispossessed, and a chance here for Bernie Champion. Played into space all the way to Alt. Alt with a shot, and a save made there by Sanchez. Sanchez with 6 saves in the game. Off of 9 shots by the Chargers. Arundel sends it forward. Was trying to get it to Garris, where it's kicked away. Then sending it back through his Alt. Beck collides with one of the Charger players, and Beck able to win the ball. And a big kick there by Beck. Chargers had something promising there, but unable to make something happen. Case now with a big move. All the way up from her left back spot. Chargers maybe sense that 3 goals won't be enough. They're trying to get a 4th. Ball kicked back by Arundel. And her teammate, McLean, sends it to the right. Chargers try to build up once more. So turn by Zahner, goes out to the outside right. And kicked out of play by Ruiz.
Hey, Chargers throw in.
Chargers still with the throw in the attacking third. Chargers haven't scored here in this second half. The only goal in the second half, a penalty kick by Mallory Henderson. That put the Bulldogs deficit at just 1 goal. We're down to the last 15 minutes of play. So I have to see when Mackay starts becoming more aggressive, trying to get that equalizer. Chance here, the foot of Millen. First touch was a little heavy, able to get turned though. And then her pass intended for Claudio, too far. Henderson's going to come forward here as the force Riordan to pick it up. 6-second rule doesn't apply to keepers as long as the ball is not in their hand. If it's at their foot, they're like any other outfield player. They can hold on to the ball as long as they want. And with time being on the side of the Chargers, Henderson had no choice but to force her to pick up the ball. Sent downfield by Arundel. We're in the last 14 minutes here. Arundel trying to gain some space up against Beck. Can't get turned. Slide it to Huber. It's too far for her. Alvarado sends it upfield. Alt with it. Alt will send it in toward the net. It's going to be wide. It'll be a goal kick for Mackay.
Goal kick. Substitution coming in for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 12.
Lady Bulldogs going to make a substitution here. And it's going to be Mallory Henderson, the goal scorer on the penalty, coming out. This may be just to give her a rest to bring her back in if Mackay needs an equalizer in the last few minutes. Onto the pitch is Milan Diaz, the junior. Alvarado sends that into touch as she had some pressure there by Vivian Garza. 13 minutes remaining in regulation. Champion led 3-1 at halftime. They still clinging to a 3-2 lead. Throw in all the way into the area and kicked out by Beck. But gaining control there is Champion. Ball played by Arnold, ahead to Alt. And now Garza trying to center it. The ball partially blocked and then kicked upfield. McAllen trying to generate an attack here. It was Beck a moment ago who kicked it upfield for McAllen. And Champion stifles a developing attack by McAllen before it can get going. Garris centers it. Gonzalez there to play it up for McAllen.
Lady Chargers throw in.
Throw in for the Lady Chargers. Vivian Garza plays it. Ball sent upfield by Savannah Ruiz. Now Arnold. Arnold, who's a goal scorer back in the first half, sends it downfield. Dubrul with it. Dubrul just plays it up into space to get out of danger. Still going to be Chargers attack. Vivian Garza there with some space to work with. And now it's Arundel trying to get turned. Sends it toward the net area. Ball comes loose. Ball still loose in the area. Beck able to kick it away. A shot over the bar. Huge defending by Beck with the net beckoning. And Bernie Champion looking for that fourth goal. Had 2 shots from point-blank range, and McAllen able to slam the door. Score remains 3-2. We're in the last 11 minutes of regulation. Some tired players out there on the pitch right now. It's taken down by Bernie Champion. And then Hubner is knocked down by Paredes. Paredes is going to be booked.
Time.
So a booking in the 69th minute. And this will be a free kick in a very dangerous position for Bernie Champion. Looks like it'll be Huber to take the kick. She scored a goal in the first half. It's going to be a 4 ladies in the wall for McAllen, or maybe just 3 as Henderson kind of walks away over to the penalty area. Now Henderson, thinking better of it, decides to join the wall. 4 in the wall here. Huber, a free kick specialist, comes up. He's going to chip this over, but too high. Goes over the goal as well. And McAllen dodges another bullet. Only the second shot in this second half by Bernie Champion. Actually, the 4th shot, I should say. But they had 11 in the first half, 4 in the second half. Under 10 minutes to go here in regulation now. McAllen still a goal down. You're going to see a substitution. Diaz comes out. And Paredes back in. Paredes, by rule, had to come off the pitch after getting the booking. And now here's a handball by Millen. And this will be a free kick at midfield for Bernie Champion.
Foul against the Lady Bulldogs. Free kick. Lady Chargers.
So Lady Chargers will fire this one down to the near the penalty box.
Number 8. Arnold.
Kick will be taken by Arnold. Played by McAllen. Onto the foot. That was Huber with it. Then played out of the area by Alvarado. Not out of danger, though. Arnold sends it back in. This is going to be toward the keeper. Sanchez misplays it a bit, but able to save it from going out and conceding a corner kick. And we've seen how dangerous Bernie Champion is on corners. 8.5 remaining in regulation. Gonzalez trying to win the ball. Sends it into touch, or actually it went off the Burning Champion player. So Mackay throw in. Another Mackay throw in here. They pick up some yardage. Case will send this forward and into touch at midfield. Time becoming a factor here for Mackay. Trying to rush things, not wanting to take their time on the throw in, just immediately get it into play. And here's a long ball for Henderson. Heavy first touch, however. It goes back to Case, and Riordan calls for it. Under 8 minutes to play. Ball played forward by Alt. Garrison able to turn. Down intended for Vivian Garza. Paredes is there. Garza able to win the ball before it goes over the goal line. Chance for Garza for a cross. Couldn't quite get it set up. Garris trying to get turned. And now we've got a whistle. Oh, they're saying offside against Burning Champion. Be the third offside whistle on the Chargers. Just over 7 minutes remaining.
Free kick for the Lady Bulldogs, number 10, Charlotte Beck.
Henderson unable to control that ball as Alt plays it downfield. Ball intended for Arnold. And played ahead by Mackay into space. Millen too far away to get it though. Riordan will get this ball easily. Millen will have to close all the way in on Riordan as Riordan lets the ball trickle all the way back to her goal line. An effective and legal time-wasting technique. And the ball too heavy off the foot of Alt. This will be Mackay ball. Down to just over 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the regulation. As we see Vivian Garza head that ball into safety. Vivian Garza, a senior, one of the 11 seniors on this Burning Champion club. Turning was Claudio, goes off a defender, and it'll be Henderson to throw it in for Mackay. Mackay's kind of worked their way up here to the attacking third. And now they're going to say, I think Millen may have handled the ball, so this will be a free kick. And the keeper, Riordan's going to come over to take it. Haley Nixon sends it for her center back, Paredes. Now controlled by Zahner. Burning Champion on the build-up. Goes to the foot of Lorena Garza. It's a tackle attempt by Paredes. Mackay winning the ball now. Mackay with only 5 minutes to work with. No stoppage time in the high school ranks as Millen unable to catch up to this one. Case is going to be there first. Case will play it back to her keeper. Keeper unable to use her hands, has to send it downfield with the foot. Mackay wins it back. The ball kicked away from Claudio by Burning Champion. Arundel able to get turned. Arundel only a sophomore. And now played downfield by Garza. Beck there for Mackay, and Beck plays it into touch. It'll be Burning Champion's throw in. Just over 4 minutes to play in regulation. Substitution here for Burning Champion. Peters will come back on. And stepping off will be Alt.
Chargers number 11, Emily Peters.
So Reagan Alt, a defender, giving way to Peters. Peters will play, looks like left back. She is coming forward a bit. McLean sends it downfield for Burning Champion. Now the ball played back. Case is there. Case just going to wait a bit here. Arundel with it, able to get turned. 3-on-4. Arundel sends it forward. That's going to be offside. Got it forward to Vivian Garza.
Offside call, indirect kick.
And 4 offside calls against Bernie Champion here this afternoon. Down to just 3.5 minutes though. Time for McAllen to send numbers forward. McAllen in the game with 5 shots, 4 of them on target. And of course they have 2 goals. So both teams today have generated a high percentage of their shots on target. But McAllen needs at least 1 more. Just over 3 minutes to go. Here's Henderson. Sends it deep downfield. Millen racing after it. Case is on top of it. Case will play it forward for Peters. Henderson trying to mark Peters. Now it's a little give and go between Peters and Arundel. Garris with it now. Trying to send forward. Vivian Garza tried to flick it forward, but Paredes will run onto it. With this pressure by Bernie Champion, keeping McAllen from generating an attack. We're down to 2.5 minutes. Champion again winning the ball. A good job there by Reyna to come over, not only win the ball, but keep it from going out. And here a chance for McAllen as they play it forward. And Bernie Champion intercepts again. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining.
You are 2-minute warning.
It's the 2-minute warning. This ball sent ahead. Henderson should get there before it goes out. She does. And then kicked out by Peters. So a chance here for McAllen to bring some numbers forward. And we've got a free kick awarded as Claudio was knocked down by Arnold. And a chance now for McAllen. This is a golden opportunity. They can bring everybody up. 95 seconds left. This will be Ruiz to take it. Ruiz going to send it toward the area. Case heads it forward. And the Chargers able to play this into safety, and now they have an opportunity. They've got 3 going forward. Ball sent forward. This is onside for Arundel. Trying to split 2 defenders. Moves inside the area. A shot save made. Sanchez. Follow-up attempt is a goal. Goal by the Chargers.
Lady Chargers. And that is scored by number 14, Mackenzie Arundel.
In the 79th minute, the Chargers may have just clinched it, taking a 4-2 lead. Arundel with a goal in the 79th minute. And we've got an injury timeout on the pitch. So that will stop the clock with only 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining. The score is now 4-2 in favor of Bernie Champion. You saw some, there was kind of a clash of humanity there in the penalty box. And the first shot by Arundel was saved by Sanchez. But the second shot trickled in for the 4th goal. Sanchez with 7 saves in the game. But it's Bernie Champion on top, 4-2. Be the second time in 3 games that Bernie Champion has produced at least 4 goals. They beat San Antonio Johnson for the area title 10-0.
Nobody at the rail.
This is the first real stoppage we've had in the game. It's a quick first half. We've had some substitutions.
I'll be running up last for the injured player, Bethany Sanchez, and
There's actually 2 players shaken up on the pitch. Both of them for McAllen. The trainers are out there, as is Coach Arney. And one McAllen player is up, being helped slowly off the pitch. Run through some game totals here. Bernie Champion with 17 shots to 5 for McAllen. Shots on target, 11 for Boerne Champion, 4 for McAllen. Corner kicks, 8 for Boerne Champion, 1 for McAllen. Penalty kicks, 1 for McAllen, none for the Chargers. Fouls, been a relatively clean game. 9 fouls on Boerne Champion, 3 on McAllen. We've had 1 booking. It was a McAllen player. And then 7 saves made by the McAllen keeper, Sanchez, and 2 saves made by Riordan in the Charger net. Winner of this game moves on to play the winner between Dripping Springs and Gregory Portland. Dripping Springs, the number 1 ranked team in 5A in the state of Texas. In fact, I think they're 23rd in the nation. Unbeaten this year, 24-0. And they'll take on the Gregory Portland Wildcats at 6:30, or approximately 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. The winner of this game and the following game will play at 2 o'clock tomorrow for the Region 4 title. Winner of that goes on to the state Final Four, and that'll be the following weekend. McAllen, the only Valley team to ever advance to the state Final Four. That was 4 years ago. So they've had quite a storied tradition in the Rio Grande Valley. Coach Arnie, of course, not only the winningest coach in the McAllen program history, but one of the winningest coaches in Rio Grande Valley history for girls soccer. And we see now the keeper, Sanchez, being helped off in the cart. And we'll see who the new keeper is.
For the keeper, 0, Jenna Cantu.
New keeper will be Allison Towell. She's a freshman.
Is number 1, Allison Towell.
Yeah, Towell, Allison Towell.
Kickoff.
So she'll be in the McAllen net for the last minute and change. McAllen needing 2 goals to force extra time. Riordan going to let this play all the way back to near her goal line. We're down to the last minute of play. McAllen will be pressing everything forward, attacking the ball at every chance they have, trying to get possession. Boerne Champion bringing this forward. Arundel just scored the 4th goal. Has the ball now. Paredes on top of her. Down to the last 40 seconds now. No stoppage time added. They stop the clock whenever there is an injury on the field or for a substitution or if a goal is scored. Ball played down by Henderson. I'm going to say it was out before that, though, and it'll be a throw in here from Boerne Champion, and that will probably just about do it as there's only 15 seconds left.
10-second countdown.
Throw in by Peters.
9, 8, 7.
And ball played into touch, and that'll be the last touch.
4, 3,
2 seconds left.
2, 1, game.
And there's the horn, and congratulations to the Boerne Champion Chargers. 4-2 winners over the McAllen Bulldogs. And just to run through the goal scores for McAllen, you had Millen in the 33rd minute and Henderson with a penalty in the 49th minute. Boerne Champions goals coming from Huber in minute 5, Peters in the 26th, Arnold in the 40th minute. It's the last minute of the first half to give Boerne Champion a 3-1 halftime lead. And then Arundel in the 79th minute was the capper and the sealer and the 4-2 win here for Boerne Champion. So hope you enjoyed it. MITV Sports bringing you this coverage. I'm Mark May for our producer Jake Berry and our photographer Kevin Martinez. We're signing off from Corpus Christi, Texas. Once again, Boerne Champion, the winner today in the Region 4 semifinal by a score of 4-2. Have a pleasant evening.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the balls in the place. I'm talking 1, One chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover with the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is a teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so born for the goal. There's one art, one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah.